One part of it is a part of the play that you don't want to reveal beforehand. Um, the second thing, though, is a functional part of the play. It is a song. It's a song called Something Just Broke.
Something I wish I hadn't heard. Something bewildering occurred. Fix it up fast, please, till it's
and it
just
comes in after we see the history of the Kennedy assassination, and it's a bridge to the end of the show. The original production didn't have that. When they brought it over to England, they wrote that in, and that was part of the reason why it was successful over there, is because that song, that bridge was added, made a big difference. First and foremost, it starts and ends with Scott Michelson, who's our music director, and Mallory knew right off the bat. It's like, because we had talked about doing Assassins before we even moved out here, as something that we wanted to do. And, Kismet or whatever, we just rolled in, and here she is working with this guy. She's like, he's our guy. We've got to get him. We've got to get him. Scott is phenomenal. I mean, Scott is phenomenal. Even if we don't have a building, him and I can move forward, and we'll do these shows. We'll produce these shows. The breadth of what he knows of a musical score for production is off the charts, and we found that kind of talent all throughout the cast. We have Clinton Clark, who has been a mainstay here in this community for quite some time, since he was a young kid. Coming up through the ranks, and did some time down in Ashland, and then we saw him at one of his shows right when we first moved here, and mentioned that we were doing this, and he told us this is his favorite show. I just let me know when it's going to happen. We got Adam Eagle, who I created a relationship in doing my first show here at 2nd Street with him. I saw him walk through the door, and I said, this guy's got to play this particular part in this show for me.
He's known for some
in
more
Sordid Lives. Well, he's a comedian.
Yeah.
He's a comedian. I mean, that's his trade. That's what he does. He's a comic,
But seeing him in this, he seems extremely reserved.
He is reserved. He sings beautifully. He's taken on the role that he has to play, and the comedy is there. Anybody who loves Adam as a comic is gonna love him in this. And then we've got a few people. Karen Sipes is playing one of the female characters in it. She has worked with just about every chorus and every theatrical group in the area here, in the chorus or teaching them vocals. I mean, she's just extremely trained and knows what she's doing, and is helping us on the back. And then we have other people who are on their first or second show, who just fit the character, and that's been something that I've always wanted to do. I want to bring people in who are new to it. There's a uniqueness to the mix of having people who are experienced and people who are just getting their start, and bringing those two worlds together. Now you have to find them in the right characters. You have to put them in the right place. It's getting that whole meld and that whole mesh of everybody together, and we have hit gold. Honestly, we've got great people. At the end of the day, that's what makes all this work, is that we've got people who are so committed and so excited about doing this particular show that you're going to see that every night.
My name is Brad Reuter, and I'm playing the balladeer in Assassins. The balladeer is basically the audience's conscience. He's the narrator. He takes the audience on the journey through all these different stories. My songs are focused around explaining the assassinations, who these people were, and what they were dealing with prior to actually assassinating the president. And it's an interesting position because I get to be disconnected from the historical events that are unfolding on stage. I get to be more of an audience member. So it's an interesting dichotomy between being in the audience and still being on stage.
Is this a play you'd go see?
Yes, definitely.
Is it one you take your kids to?
No. It's got some adult themes to it. I mean, it's PG-13. So teenagers, I would say, would be good, but young kids, no.
It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, definitely. Not to be missed.
November 9th, 2012. Richard opened on the 7th of September. This opens on the 9th. It runs the 9th through the 24th. So, Second Street Theater, www.secondstreettheater.com. Get your tickets. They're going fast. All right, man. Thank you.